with doctors, you'll hear a little bit of everything. Do your own research also. That was one thing about being pregnant. It's like, okay, I'm not just going to, based on our medical experience and everything that we had going through to get pregnant and everything, I was like, all right, I'm not just going to rely on the professional because they all have different opinions and stuff like that. And a lot of them say different things. And it's now 2021 and all the information that was way back when that your mom or your grandparents, your aunts and uncles are going to give you and tell you and all that stuff. You know what? We've progressed. There's more information now. There's new science. There's more stuff. Sometimes they're wrong now. They've learned from it. Then you shouldn't do those things. There's new stuff, and you're going to deal with a lot of that input, when you're newly pregnant. You're going to get so much unsolicited advice. Like after a certain point, I mean, I was like, thank you. Cool. Let me find mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also you're going to get a lot of people giving you stuff, which let me tell you.
Hence the nesting. Yes.
Okay.
Back to the nesting.
Let's go back to the nesting. So I'm a person, as you know, reset. My house is always like, make my bed, clean, all of that. I don't have the nesting. I don't know what this is. I've lost it. So I don't have a moment where Vanessa, things are like, I'm getting it done. But I'm not excited about it. Like, does that make sense? I was more excited about it when I had the energy. I just don't now. I'm just like, put this in there. I think
specific to your period when you were entering the nesting period.
When was that?
You were moving.
Got it. That makes sense.
So that's why you kind of jumped over that natural feeling where you slip into the nesting. Because I remember when I got into that period, we're like, oh my God, okay, it needs a nursery, it needs a crib, blah, blah, blah. What do we need?
Right.
And if you've never been pregnant before, you don't know what you need.
No.
So right away, this is why Google is your best friend. You get on those interwebs and you just start.
Or a good friend like you that knows. My mom, she had babies, I'm about to be 40.
Yeah.
She was like, why do these children have so many things? She's like, this is all so lovely, but I didn't have any of it. She's like, a warmer for your wife? She's like, what?
Yeah, but think about it.
I love it now.
Harder.
They
had it way harder.
She's like, what?
I'm like, you know what? Give me the stuff. Is it going to make my life easier? Is it going to be more efficient? Is it going to be more effective in terms of caring for a screaming, wiggly,
and I have two
baby, like all that stuff? Give it to me. I'll decide if I don't need it.
Yep.
Because how they parented is definitely going to be different than how you're going to parent. Like, you know what I mean? You just have to know that difference.
Yeah, it wasn't judgment. She was just like in awe. She was like, whoa. But I also think, but I also think another tip you gave me going into this was baby stuff. I had no idea because I couldn't wrap my brain around it, but things are so expensive. So you had me, and got everybody, I don't care what your budget is in life, don't be above some hand-me-downs, like things that because they're going to go through things so fast, I'm learning, and you're telling me, there's a shared kind of circle of passing forth. Exactly. It can be a really
and
beautiful thing.
Yeah. I got so many wonderful things from friends that would, hand me downs that were amazing, especially newborn clothes, stuff like that, because they're in it for like a week, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Sometimes they never even wear stuff. And so you're getting new stuff that was just never
much stuff
worn.
with tags.
Yeah.
But you also told me to go to, there's a lot of these mommy places that you can go to where it's slightly used.
Yeah. In LA, stuff. There was, and Emily shared that with me, and I was just so grateful. It's
Emily, she's just on point with everything.
Yeah, the LA Kids LA Consignment, and it's kind of like where parents, after their kids have gone through it and they're done, they'll put it up for sale and just put it up to the universal. Hey, here you go.
And it's slightly used, and the price difference though, you guys, like massive. Literally, like the high chair was what, $70, and these high chairs I had no idea. And
like
Vanessa, you were like
$400.
Yeah, you were like, get it, and I was like, okay, and now I have it, and I'm looking at the registry for another one because there's two babies coming. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, $300.
You can get super quality items for a fraction of the price.
They were great stuff.
It's great. You know what I mean? You recycle, upcycle, reuse. That's a really good practice, especially where children are concerned at this point. Because yes, you do want new stuff, and you will. Yes, I recommend you definitely getting new things. Like the stroller, always get new. Okay, because there's always new advancement, new safety protocols, new all that stuff. Right. Car seats. Always get new, because new advancement, new protocol, new seatbelt attachments, things like that, new, fresh. You know what I mean? but like clothes, you know, certain toys. You're going to run through toys constantly, you know, stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. And then you get to that, you start nesting, the nursery, we got all that. And then
and talk to friends, look at the Bye Bye Baby, Target. They give you lists of things to cross off, and you can decide, you know, what you want. And that's what you informed me of how to set up the registry, because then you can, again,
she did my registry.
You start to plan a baby shower. And this is a beautiful way of welcoming your new baby into the world. And it's a practical thing, because it is a cost. Children cost. And like, to start a whole new life with everything it needs and stuff, you know, and this is you not letting people help you.
Here we go.
This is her own issue. But
don't spend other people's money, Shanna. That's what she always says.
Well, and I'm not saying you're swiping everybody's card. I'm just saying let people help you and they support you,
which is so beautiful. I could not believe it.
Endeavor.
No, it was lovely, and you said it. You're like, just put that on there. Maybe somebody, and then people have been like, oh, there's stuff on there, but I want to get you something extra special, and I'm like, wow, like this is just beautiful. It was really lovely.
Even diapers.
Yeah.